Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to First Commerce Accountancy online classes. Dear students, we are discussing about cash book concepts, that is what? Recording of transactions part 2. Recording of transaction part 1, in that chapter we studied how to pass the journal entries. Before that, what are the rules of debit and credit and the types of accounts and how to pass journal entries. To pass journal entries, some of the principles we need to follow, and we studied in that chapter, and how to post the journal entries to the individual accounts, how to prepare the ledger accounts and all. Correct, right? Let's move to study one more important concept and very easiest concept in our accountancy, that is what? Preparation of simple column cash book. And these questions are relates to 6 mark oriented questions, 6 mark oriented 100% questions and very simple. The thing is, journal entry, in the journal book we record all the transactions. Suppose a business organization is very small, then they can maintain journal book. I told in the previous class itself, correct, right? So if the organization is running its activities in a larger scale, then that type of organization need to prepare separate subsidiary books, okay, for the accurate and systematic records of transaction. They need to maintain separate individual, that is what, the subsidiary books. That subsidiary comes simple column cash book, double column cash book, or else cash book, sales book, purchase book, like that. Okay, let's solve the sum relates to simple column cash book. And I told that in the cash book, three types of cash book. One is simple column cash book, double column cash book, and petty cash book. Okay, in olden syllabus one more cash book exists, that is triple column cash book, but now as per our syllabus that portion is not exist. So only simple column cash book, double column cash book, and petty cash book. All these are very simple. Simple column cash book and petty cash book come for 6 mark oriented, and double column questions 12 marks oriented question. So just let's move to solve simple column cash book. And before that, this is a format of simple column cash book wherein only one amount column is maintained in each side, means debit side and credit side. And the cash book means what? It records all inflow of cash and outflow of cash. All inflows and outflows are recorded in cash book. Only cash transactions are recorded. We cannot record credit transactions. Say for example, goods sold to Ram. That transaction is considered as credit transaction. That transaction we cannot record in this cash book, because we can record only cash related transactions in this cash book, both in case of double column cash book and the simple column cash book. And receipts comes under debit side, all payments comes under credit side, means all inflows debit side, all outflows credit side. This much is very important. Okay, let's see the question. Question is like this: enter the following transactions in a single column cash book for the month of March 2017 and balance the same. Usually these cash books are prepared on monthly basis. That's why monthly March 2017 balance the same. Balancing, we know that in ledger concept we studied how to balance the accounts. Totaling greater amount should write under both sides, and where the lesser side, for example credit side shows lesser value, and there we need to adjust that amount, then that is carried down and we should brought down to the next month first date. That is balancing. So we need to balance that also. And the first one, March 1st, cash in hand. See, this balance is always called as opening balance. This is called as what? Opening balance. So opening balance always record under debit side as to balance brought down. And one more important thing, to record debit aspect we need to use the word to, and to record the credit aspect we need to use the word by. That is what very important here. And mention you must mention the date, you must use the word to and by on both sides. And so always beginning means opening balance can record under debit side as to balance brought down. Always opening balance is considered as what? Brought down amount, to balance brought down. So next one is March 2nd, cash received. Received means very simple, receipts. Received means we receiving some amounts from X person. So that is recorded under receipts. We received. So receipts. Purchased goods for cash. Purchase, you know that. Purchase means expense. So to purchase something we have to pay we have to pay cash. So that recorded under payment side. And paid insurance, we are paying insurance. So it's what? Payment. So buy insurance. Sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. So sales comes under revenues account. When we sell something, okay, then we will receive some amount, correct, right? So where we can record this receipts, receipt side, debit side. And received commission, received interest, received commission, received rent, all these are considered as income for the organization. So all the incomes are recorded under debit side as to commission account. And the next one is paid salaries. Paid salary, wages, paid for stationery, paid telephone charge, paid for postage, all these are expenses. So all the expenses are recorded under credit side as buy postage or buy salaries or buy rent, like that. Okay, let's move to solve this. This is a format, draw the neat format, use scale and pencil. Okay, and 2017 March 1st, mention the date first. Here year 2017, and the next one is March 1st, cash in hand. I told that to balance brought down. Always opening balance we should write like this, to balance brought down, amount is rupees 24,000. Clear? 24,000. And the next one is March 2nd, cash received from Vishnu. From Vishnu is giving some amount to this company or to this organization. So cash received, received means receipts. So March to Vishnu's account. Who is the giver? Vishnu. Okay, so Vishnu's account 6,000. Suppose cash paid to Vishnu by Vishnu's account, like that. Clear? And the next one is March 8, purchased goods for cash. Purchase, March 8, on March 8 we purchased goods for cash. Then suppose in that transaction purchased machinery for cash rupees 10,000, then we can record buy machinery. But here they are not mentioned what they purchased. They are not specified that. So what we can consider that transaction as what? Buy purchases only. We need not mention any asset name or any other stationery or any other items name. So just buy purchases account. Buy purchases account, date March 8, 2017, March 8, amount 10,000. 10,000. The next one is March 10, paid insurance. Paid insurance means what? We are paying. Already I told that once. Correct, right? So March 10. Buy insurance. Buy insurance 8,000. And next one, sold goods for cash March 12. Sales means receipts, means income. So to sales account, rupees 10,000. Received commission, again income for the organization, to commission account rupees 2,000. Paid salary March 15 by salaries account, how much? 5,000. Okay, and the next important step is totaling. We covered all the transactions. Here we need not to give any notes because only cash transactions are given. Suppose any credit transaction is given in this, then we need to give note, but in this case no such work. So the next step is totaling. See the process. Straight line, we need to total in the straight line, and we need to total it. The thing is, greater amount should write under both side, debit side and credit side. Just see 24, 6, 30 means 30 plus 10, 40, 42,000. That side shows very less amount than this side. So just 24, 30 plus 10, 40, 42,000. 42,000 is a greater amount, so write under both side 42,000. Okay, double line 42,000, and from 42,000 we need to deduct that amount 10,000, 18,000 and 5,000. 42,000 minus 18,000, 42,000 minus 10 minus 8 and minus 5, 19,000. Just by adding 19,000 we will get 42,000. Clear my point? Correct, right? So this amount I can be write as like this: by balance carried down means C bar D, small letter C bar D. Okay, that the date always at the end of the month, March 31st. Always at the end of the month we need to balance that amount. That balance deviation amount is recorded as by balance carried down, and that same balance that same amount should brought down here. Suppose carried down under credit side, brought down opposite side, debit side. So first of next month brought down as to balance brought down same amount 19,000. Clear. So above the total carried down, below the total brought down, end of the month carried down, first of next month brought down. This side shows lesser value, then this side we need to write carried down amount and brought down opposite to that. Suppose credit side shows lesser value, then there we need to balance this, and that same amount should brought down in debit side. That is a process. Clear? So this is about how to prepare a simple column cash book. Very easy, 6 marks. If you learned properly, if you listen this class properly, you can easily score 6 out of 6. Okay, let's move to solve one more illustration relates to cash book. The second one, enter the following transaction in a single column cash book for the month of March 2017 and balance the same. Very simple. Again, all the transactions are very simple. 2017 March 1 balance in hand. How to write? Yes, 2 balance brought down. March, let's solve 2017 March 1st. This one balance in hand. Always opening balance can be right under debit side as 2 balance brought down. Okay, amount 10,000. Clear? And the next step is March 2 paid to Ram. Account means paid. Clearly they mentioned what date they paid. Okay, very simple. Write the date March 2, March 2nd 2017 by Ram's account. Just mention person name and write the amount in amount column. So by Ram's account rupees 3000. And next one, March 8th, received from Raghu. Cash received from Raghu. Very simple. Receipts we can record under the debit side of the account. So just how we can record March 8 cash received from Raghu as to Raghu's account. Correct, right? To Raghu's account. Write the amount in amount column. March 10 paid for advertisement by March 10 by advertisement account amount 1500. See, all these are expense correct, payments correct to give any advertisement about the product or about the company. Organization have to pay some amount to the advertisement agencies, so that is considered as what? Expense or payments. Postage, telephone, electricity charge, all these are what? Payments. So all payments record under credit side. And the next one is deposited cash into bank. Deposited cash. To deposit cash, organizations have to pay cash to the bank. So it comes under payment side. So how we can write? By bank account. By bank account, mention the date March 12, 5,000. And next one, interest received, commission received, interest received, dividend received. All these are what? Revenue for the organization. All the receipts are recorded under debit side. How we can record? We can record this transaction as to interest account. So amount 5,000. Mention the date March 14. Okay, and March 15 withdrew cash for personal use. What is this? If the owner withdraws any amount or goods from the business for his personal use, then it is called as what? Drawings. So drawings, whether it is considered as payments or receipts, the thing is always when we analyze the transaction, we should analyze in the viewpoint of business, not from the viewpoint of owner. That is according to the separate entity concept. So now analyze this particular transaction. This drawings comes under debit side or credit side. Debit side or credit side, whether it is a payments or receipts. Yes, when we analyzed in the viewpoint of business, the drawings amount is considered as payments. Organization is giving some amount to the owner, that's why it comes under the payment side. How we can write? By drawings. By drawings account. Mention the date first, March 15. By drawings account, rupees 5,000. Amount side 5,000. And the next one, it is very important, cash withdrew for personal use. We cannot write cash by cash or by personal use. We should mention the specified word by drawings. And the next one is purchased goods from Hina. According to the simple column cash book, we can record only cash transaction, and we know that if in the transaction, if person name or entity name is given, then that transaction is credit transaction. Can we record credit transaction in the cash book? No. So where we can record this credit transactions? So to record the credit transaction, we need to prepare separate subsidiary book called purchase book. Here purchase, so purchase book. Suppose sales book. Okay. So for this transaction, we need to give a note after completing this cash book, after balancing the cash book. So for that note also you will get 1 mark. So don't forget to write footnote for such transaction. Suppose that such transaction is given in the illustration. Okay. So for this transaction you need to give a note like the transaction dated on March 16 will not appear in the cash book, only that much. Okay, for that you will get 1 mark. So now totaling, we record all the transaction. What is the next step? Totaling. How we can total? What is the procedure? We need to total, means total amount should write in straight line. Straight line. So now total. 10 plus 10, 20 plus 5, 25,000. See the side, whether it shows greater value or lesser value. Yes, 1,500, 3,000, very small amount is there. So this side shows greater value. So write that first, 25,000 on both sides. 25,000, greater amount should write under both sides. So 25,000. And it means what? Your receipts is more than your payments. Okay, your receipts is more than your payments. So now you need to balance some amount on the credit side. How you can balance? You should deduct this amounts from this 25,000. So 25,000 minus 5,000 minus again 5,000 minus 1,500 again minus 3,000. So 10,500. Just by adding 10,500, you will get the same amount, 25,000. Let's check. 10,500 plus 5,000 plus 5,000 plus 1,500 plus 3,000. So 25,000. Okay. So this side, what you should write? By balance carried down. Date. I told that every end of the month, that date end of the month, 31st March 2017. That is above the total carried down and below the total. Suppose that side shows carried down, you should brought down this side as to balance brought down. To balance brought down. Amount 10,500. 10,500 and very important, date first of next month. First of next month brought down. To balance brought down. So now close the account. Close the account. Okay. Why? You again here one work is remain. That is what? You should write a note. Footnote. That is note. For this transaction dated on March 16 will not appear in cash book. Because that transaction is credit transaction. That's why we cannot record this transaction in this simple column cash book or double column cash book. We cannot record credit transaction in cash book. We can record only cash transaction in cash book. Clear? I hope you understood how to solve the sum relates to cash book. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.